Are you stuck being in front of the camera, just dancing and screaming for however many thousands of people that are gonna watch you and never evolve to become anything else? But if this guy ever decides to be better, hey, don't hate on him. He's his own person. He can make his own decision, but Kai can't. You're not a fan. You're a consumer. We got the reading police over here, brother. Yeah, because you guys are small-minded. Because you got tiny brains. You can't comprehend that people can grow up. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Radio here, and we are back with another reaction. Today, we have a very special video for you guys. Kai Cenat, the performative male final boss by ZK. Now, I'm sure some of you know, Kai decided to stop streaming around 2-3 months ago, and he wants to pursue other creative endeavors. He's talking about the clothing brand that he's got. He wants to grow and evolve in different direction. He's not really finding joy in streaming like that, for now at least. This move by Kai actually upset a lot of people, which I'm personally surprised, because if you decide to move on with your life and do other things, why are other people upset, right? And our friend here, ZK, he's gonna bring up some points that we're gonna talk about. The question I just raised, he definitely gonna give us some answers about that. But to me, I looked at this move as such a positive move. Not only he's doing what he wants and he's able to do what he wants, he also had this secret channel that he had where, you know, he was reading on camera, he was working out, he was talking about just, you know, just doing regular people stuff. But somehow that's bad. Somehow the guy who likes making videos and who likes streaming, making videos, doing just slightly other things is bad. It's performative. If you're reading on camera, it's performative. If you're dancing and screaming on camera, that's not performative. That's good. That's authentic. But if you're reading, that's performative. Anyways, before I get ahead of myself, let's start this video. Let's watch it.
Kai Cenat's reputation as one of the most loved streamers over the last couple years has collapsed. More recently, he's been heavily criticized for his new pursuit of being a fashion designer. All of this started during Kai's last subathon, where he reached a peak of over 1 million subscribers on Twitch, breaking a new world record. And just as Kai's support was rising, so was the criticism. His reputation had taken a hit after the Jinxie situation, where he completely ignored him on stream. People were starting to ask questions about the school in Africa that he promised to build, but
the school in Africa, that's a very, very interesting thing that people raise, because I actually looked it up and it's pretty easy to look up too. Kai Cenat pulled up to the Nigeria to visit the school he's building by Complex. Kai Cenat returned to Nigeria to visit the $5 million school project he's developing for the children in the Mokoko community. Look at him, that's Kai. Does that
happiness, everythingness, my life no stress.
Does that sound like someone who scammed people? Does that sound like someone who took the money and ran? Does that look like him? All right, whatever, Complex had to add your freaking tag in the back. Let's be real, man. People just want to say stuff without even Googling anything. So that's one of his points debunked immediately. Anytime someone brings up the school, just show them that, hell, he did go back to the school as soon as he quit streaming. This is from 7 weeks ago, literally like a month after he quit streaming. So that's already, it's a moot point.
But there was no update about, and then all of a sudden he went
There was no update about.
Completely silent, going months without posting anything online, and then all of a sudden dropping a YouTube video titled "I Quit," where he said he was going to take a step back from streaming to pursue his dreams of being a fashion designer. And now a lot of Kai's fans had felt like they'd been backstabbed and left behind. The audience that helped.
If you're a fan of someone, does that person owe you anything? If I like a musician and I like their music, do they owe me more music? If I like a writer and I like a couple of their books, do they owe me more books? Because if you're a fan of someone, it doesn't make sense to feel like you're owed, right? Because you are their fan. You're their supporter. You're just there because you like them. If you feel like they owe you things that haven't been materialized yet, they owe you more streams, they owe you more content, you're not a fan, you're a consumer.
build you, you're now leaving them behind to chase this new dream. It's not usually a good idea for creators to ditch the audience that helped build them. No one knew just how much of a joke Kai's new venture would become.
Usually, it's not a good idea to ditch the audience and the supporters that got you there, right? Usually. But if you realize, oh, these people that are supporting me, they don't want me to grow. They don't like anything even remotely intellectual. They don't like anything even remotely related to growing yourself and improving yourself. And as we see, and we're going to see, the more you try to move in a different direction, the more people bring you down. So when you realize that, should you care about keeping those people who genuinely dislike that you're reading a book? Should you care that the people who just constantly talk crap about you and constantly belittle you just because you're not doing exactly what they want you to? Should you care that they don't stick around?
So after Kai went and posted this video here, I Quit, which now has over 7 million views, he kind of just went radio silent until people discovered his secret channel called Kai's Mind. On this, he would post,
Which I think I do like. I do like the fact that Kai had that's just a little small channel that kind of he was doing. Has a little small channel that just posted whatever he wanted. Learning to sew, working out, reading for 15 minutes, me creative directing. You kind of stepping back. You're not abandoning what you love, making videos, broadcasting yourself, trying to be a good influence on the people that still follow you and they're still interested in what you do. And trying to set a good example of like, hey, after I'm done streaming, I'm still trying to be creative. I'm still trying to move forward. What's wrong with that?
videos related to his new journey of self-improvement, where he would start reading books, he started going to the gym, he started posting videos of him working on the new clothes he was making, all these things. Kai was really trying to show people that he's changed, he's a different person. Now, going from being a #1 streamer and completely reinventing yourself to something completely different is very difficult. Once people label you as something, especially on the internet, that's kind of what you're known for. So this whole journey,
That's kind of what you're known for that moment. A perfect example of that is Filthy Frank. Filthy Frank, for the longest time, was this abhorrent, crazy character that was just doing the stupidest things. But then what happened? He decided that enough is enough. I don't want to be this guy. And he stopped being that guy. At first, people hated him for making music that wasn't Filthy Frank. People hated him that he was making moves that wasn't in the direction of whatever Filthy Frank was. But then, after he stayed persistent, after he kept moving in that direction, what happened? He became another phenomenon called Joji. Just because you're known for something at that moment doesn't mean you're not allowed to move on and be something different.
this whole arc that Kai's on was going to be very difficult to take seriously from the beginning, since Kai, his whole life has been known for being the funny, charismatic, kind of idiot streamer who just acts like an idiot and has a laugh on camera. That's
Known as a charismatic idiot streamer that has a laugh on camera. What if you get tired of doing that? Are you stuck doing that forever for the rest of your life? Do you not have a choice of moving and choosing a different path for yourself? Are you stuck with whatever people calling you right then and there? Even though you're making millions of dollars, even though you have all these brand deals, even though you're making not only yourself, but a lot of people around you rich, even though you're meeting all these influential people, you're networking like crazy, and your contact list in your phone is just full of important people that can help you if you ever decide to do something else with your life? Are you stuck just being in front of the camera, just dancing and screaming for however many thousands of people that are going to watch you and never evolve to become anything else?
kind of what he's been known for, and now people are seeing him turn a completely new page, be someone that's reading books, trying to be more philosophical, getting more into the self
Reading books, trying to be more philosophical. This is a good example of a person that cannot understand growing yourself intellectually. This is a good example of a person that just wants to box people in and doesn't want you to be better. But if this guy ever decides to be better, hey, don't hate on him. He's his own person. He can make his own decision, but Kai can't.
improvement. And the internet being the internet, overnight people relentlessly started mocking him and calling him out
That's
for being
expected.
performative and just overall putting on a bit of a show. When he
That's
would
expected.
post videos of him reading, the timer would go off and he would just keep reading. Another thing people noticed was how when he's reading, it just seems like he's trying to read as fast as possible to get it over and done with, instead of slowly reading in and taking in what he's reading to understand it. It seems like he's just saying words.
For me, Atomic Habits, I don't like the
He's still reading. He's still reading, making the video, putting it out there. Now you're dissecting how he reads. He's reading more than a lot of people are reading nowadays. And if you're a Kai super fan, I bet you start reading too. It's weird, man. It's weird. I kept talking about this in other videos too, where there is literally a war going on being smarter, on being more intellectual, on reading and expanding your mind, on learning things. There's this big wave of negativity surrounding learning. And it's people like this guy, that are perpetuating the negativity, keeping that narrative going. While people like Kai recognize that, oh, I need to grow. I need to do something different. Now, reading Atomic Habits is not like the greatest book, right? There's much better books that Kai can read, and there's better reading lists, and there's more sophisticated reading lists that he can get into that are not really as dense and thick as you would think they are. But it's a start, right? If Atomic Habits can get him started to reading other books, yeah, why not? But it's this weird negativity and just bashing that just gets me, where you're not even allowed to read without people calling you names.
way I tend to articulate myself when I talk or try to get a point across. So I think reading is going to help me. You got 20 minutes on the clock? Let's go. A system of atomic habits. If you're having trouble changing your habits,
I just want to listen to this
And
guy's
the craziest
commentary.
part of
I
this
don't
whole
wanna- I
thing
don't wanna-
is the fact that a 24-year-old man is learning how to read. This just goes to show how fucked up the American education system is. I just think that's some basic shit that everyone should know past the age of, 14 or some shit, right?
It's not about that. It's not about learning how to read. It's about consistency. It's about the discipline. It's about doing it over and over again. And unlike you, my guy, it's about setting a good example.
This is the thing that blows my mind more than anything. How are you, a grown man, so rich and successful, and you don't know how to read? You're teaching yourself how to fucking read. This just goes to show you don't have to be smart to get rich. You really don't. Somehow this motherfucker who can't even read at the age of 24 is this successful. And people are just making fun of him in the comments of his.
It's funny because Kai actually mentioned why he's reading. He wants to expand his vocabulary. He wants to be able to express himself in a way that people will take him more seriously. But there's always got to be motherfuckers with an opinion out there that just like, I don't approve. Or just misinterpret what he's trying to do.
Videos as well. If we take a look, articulative, got a stylist for everything. Bro ain't a L reader no more. NGA's reading a book. Nit has a reading stylist.
I'm reading to help myself speak better. We're setting 15 minutes on the clock. We're at the end of
Reading to help myself speak better. Why is he reading? Does he not know how to read? Literally in the title.
the book. Here we go. 3.
Duded, swear they're doing some by speed running a book. Now explain it. So people are clearly picking on how just performative all of it sounds. Like he's not reading to learn anything. He's just reading to just say that shit as quick as possible. Reading like it hurts.
Homie,
This gotta
you
be
gotta chill with the shaking the camera, brother. Like, relax, my man.
the most performative shit I've ever seen. Like, is he actually trying to understand what he's reading? Like that's like the whole point of reading, right? Like, one, maybe you want to expand your vocabulary, you want to learn, whatever the fuck. But you have to slow that shit down. You can't just speak.
We got the reading police over here, brother. Just like this guy definitely got the rule book on reading on lock. And if you don't read exactly like how this guy and other people want you to, it doesn't count. It's not valid, right? Watch out. Reading police is gonna come get you.
I mean, this is some crazy level switch up. Kai Cenat's reputation, I've never seen a 180 so fast. This just goes to show that, one, you can't just ditch the people who made you successful in the first place. You know, you're saying
Is
that
he ditching them though? Is he ditching the people that made him successful because they're just fans? He doesn't owe them anything. So is it really ditching if you want to do something else with your life? You don't owe a viewer anything. You don't owe anybody anything because you were doing what you were doing and they came. They came around. They decided to watch you. They decided to become fans. You never made them. And now they're hating on you because they're fans of you and now you owe them because you're not doing exactly what they want you to do.
Going to stop streaming and start this new clothing line? What about all the people that supported your streams? Now they feel left behind. They feel like
They
you
did.
stabbed.
They supported his streams. That's it. The support is done. The stream is done. The support is done. What? He's got to refund them? He owes them future streams. They invested in them. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't know if you buy a Twitch subscription, you fucking owe future streams. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Them in the back, which is never a good move to make. I get it, people change, but people aren't going to accept the complete 180 switch up that you make like that. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, because you guys are small-minded. Because you got tiny brains. You can't comprehend that people can grow up. You can't comprehend that people want to move in different directions. You got tiny brains and you only accept people as you want them to. Kai funny streamer. Kai can't be fashion designer. Kai funny streamer. Kai can't read.
That quick. It takes time for people to accept that you've changed, and especially when you're doing performative shit like this or the reading or all that sort of shit. Ignore the supporters. Ignore the supporters. NGA.
Just remember, it's only performative if people don't like it. If people actually like what you're doing, it's genuine, authentic, and it's 100% you. If people don't like what you're doing, it's performative, it's fake. You sold your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the system. It's just the narratives that others spin for you. It's not the reality of your own situation.
Wearing a black shirt. Hate war is extreme levels of performative. Spent his day typing comments on a wall, by the way. Performative as hate war. I'm seeing like, this is like KSI thick of it levels mocking. You know, people are really taking the piss out of this guy. And kind of rightfully so. I've been saying for a long time, Kai is a fake motherfucker. Like, I was getting so much hate on some of my older videos where I talk shit on Kai. And now people are seeing it. People are seeing it. I've been calling Kai fake. The whole thing with Jinxie, that whole situation where he just kind of just fucking ghosted him or whatever. The whole situation with the schools, the situation with him and Aiden Ross where he stabbed him in the back and kind of used him to...
Bro, Aiden Ross hangs out with like the worst people. Stab who in the back? Hey, I don't want to be associated with like these awful people. Oh no, you betrayed me. Hey Aiden, I got deals with like T-Mobile. I got big brands I'm working with. I can't be doing stuff with you. Oh no, you're fake. I'm sorry. Don't you want to be successful?
get famous and then forget about him and never mentions his name. All this sort of shit I've been saying for a very, very long time. Kai is the most fake motherfucker on earth. And now everyone else sees it. Everyone else sees it. If you're going to sit here and venture into new industries, he should probably learn from someone like KSI, who rightfully so has also been relentlessly mocked when the time comes for certain music and things he's done. But he didn't completely abandon YouTube. He always understood YouTube is the heart of everything that he's doing. So just like that, Kai shouldn't completely abandon streaming. This is the biggest mistake.
Why not? Why not? You have enough money. You have enough other things going on for yourself. Why not? Why stay in the box where you can easily and comfortably break out of the box and create a whole new world for yourself? Why not? Just to please idiots like this guy?
Kai's made. KSI, he was still making YouTube videos while making music. People were still there for the YouTube. He was boxing, but making videos, taking part of the Sidemen, all that sort of shit. Kai has just completely...
It's mad funny because Kai is also making videos when he starts streaming. He's doing the same thing. It's just a different kind of video. It's just different things going on in the video. But it's not the videos that this guy likes. Oh, Kai's fake. Oh, Kai's a bad guy. Ooh. Oh.
He ditched everything, and people are definitely going to feel some kind of way about it. I mean, at this point, he really is performative male final boss. Even someone like Jake Paul, who people will never give credit and, you know, legitimacy to.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, you would like love to fucking praise Jake Paul out of all people. Yeah, sure.
his boxing career. Again, these guys didn't completely just go all or nothing into it. He was still vlogging and he dabbled into boxing, and slowly the boxing took over the YouTube. The only person I can think of that's done a rebrand this big or this extreme is Filthy Frank when he switched
Yeah. Oh. What? Wow. Oh, this guy is a little bit self-aware. Wow.
to Joji and started making music, but even then he'd never posted anything about it. He just stopped posting on YouTube, started posting music, and never brought anything up about it ever. I don't even think he like does any interviews or like any public appearances. He doesn't do anything. I think a lot of people now that
You pick it up by context clues, right? Fans of Filthy Frank, fans of Joji just understood because they're in tune with him and they're fans of him. Just like how Kai's fans, if he's got any real fans, right? They will understand what he's doing. But people like this guy, they're not gonna get it. They're more happy to keep people down and keep them in the boxes that they pick for them. And as soon as you start rejecting other people's labels, oh, you being performative. Oh, you being fake. Oh,
listen to his music don't even know anything about Filthy Frank. He kept it so far separate.
they do know. They do know. They do know, brother. They just moved on because Filthy Frank is over. It's ridiculous that people just assume that, oh, if you listen to Joji, if you know anything about Joji, like you don't know nothing about Filthy Frank. No, man. I'm willing to bet most people that listen to Joji know his background, because if you're interested in him, you Google him and you'll understand. If you're a new fan, and if you're an old fan, you've been an old fan, you'll know.
Never brought anything up ever. He never made any post about anything. So someone like him, if you're going to do a complete 180 rebrand, that's kind of the way you should do it, or you slowly start drip feeding it in. The way Kai Cenat's doing it is just completely backfired on him. I mean, you know, I'll be very, very surprised if people take his clothing drops seriously. I mean, when you have an audience so big, some people will buy and people will support you to some extent. This is going to be...
Oh, he's just covering his ass just in case Kai's clothes just sell out and be successful. Oh, some people will support it if you're that big. Even though I just said, it might not be successful.
Very, very, very uphill battle for Kai Cenat. It really is, especially with all this fake performative shit. He's the fakest streamer. He's one of the fakest streamers on the platform. I've been saying this for a long time, and people are finally starting to see just how fake he is. I'm excited to see the next moves that Kai make. Not because I'll be supporting, but just so I can sit there and make fun of it. Because this shit is unironically the funniest shit I've seen in a very long time.
I'm looking forward to see what Kai does, just so I can sit and hate. Nah, man. Come on, bro. Let's be a little bit smarter, huh? Or maybe not. Let's be just like this guy. Sit and put people in boxes that we want them to, and never grow outside of them. Never try to read. Never try to learn. Never try to get smarter than what you are right now, because that's not cool. That's being fake. Scream and be funny and dance and call people names and slurs. That's being real. Those are real, man. Trying to grow a brand, trying to start an enterprise, trying to be an entrepreneur, that's being fake. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, guys, that's it for me right now. I'll be back very soon with another video.